Hi Duke Energy, my name is Elliott Smith, and this video was in response to the Design Thinking Strategist 4 role that you guys have vacant. There are 4 questions, and I'm going to answer not one, but 2 of those 4 questions, questions 3 and 4. So question 3, that's regarding resistance. What resistance have I faced in working in cross-functional environments, and was I able to overcome? So I've definitely faced resistance. You're always going to face some resistance. It seems like it working on large enterprise level projects. That's part of the game. There's going to be conflict, and that's not a bad thing. I mean, I've found a lot. I've discovered a lot, in conflict. Sometimes conflict is needed to figure out, what are we really doing here? So I have no issue with that. And just kind of give you a preview, I was able to overcome. So the issue, long story short, I worked for a manufacturing company. We were working on replacing our current container tracking ecosystem. The scanner stopped working. The software was giving us issues. So we actually repurposed Lenovo tablets that use Microsoft Access to take in the information. It was actually a pretty cool project. We were working with HR, customer service, sales, and our C-level suite. A lot of people were involved because this was a pretty big deal. One of the sales reps felt that the change would lead to inaccurate data, and that would affect his bottom line because we had to make sure that we were able to track a certain percentage of work. We were able to ease his concerns by pointing out 2 things. So we did a lot of testing, and testing in our factory, given the nature of what we were doing, there wasn't a big difference in testing test data with live data, because we're simply just scanning RFIDs and making sure everything is collected in the tablet. So we did a lot of tests. We did a lot of usability testing. We had been observing the users using the scanners, so we took cues from there, and we were able to do a few tests in the factory, taking into consideration that they're using tablets in terms of instead of scanners. And we also got sign off from the CEO early. He actually came to us. He was walking around. It's a small company, keep that in mind. He was walking around and he asked us, "Hey, what are you guys doing?" We explained, "Hey, we're working on a new container tracking system." We gave him a quick demo and he was sold. He was like, "Yeah, this seems like a good idea. Let's go for it." So we pretty much presented empirical data to the sales rep, and B, we advised that a higher power had already pretty much signed off on it, and he said, "Okay, you know what? If you guys have proof that it works," and the CEO's already said, "Yeah, I'll back off. I'm good now. I feel a little better." And I think he just wanted some reassurance when it's all said and done. So yes, resistance and conflict isn't always that big of a deal. It's going to happen, but you have to just deal with it accordingly. Last question, what's my comfort level with new techniques or technology? It's pretty high. I'm all for trying new things. We all have a tool belt or a toolbox, whatever you want to say, and I'm all for adding new tools to my toolbox. Why not? Sometimes that new tool may end up being your best tool. To kind of take it a step further, I've been big on AI, using that a lot for my personal projects, designing applications, and I like it. I think it has its place, and it can definitely help. It can definitely be a second set of eyes. And if I had the mindset, I'm not going to try anything new, I'm scared of AI, I wouldn't have found the joys of using AI and creating new technology. So yeah, I'm all for it. Bring it on. So those are my answers to those 2 questions. And hopefully we can talk further about me being the next design thinking strategist at Duke Energy. Thanks and have a good day.